Yeehaw and welcome to another sunny day in Middle Point, which is the fictional western town that I'm building around this deadline. I'm joined today by a new face. Nina, wie geht's?
Good. I don't stream a lot, so that is like
You've streamed plenty, but I'll settle
yeah,
for
and I've
good.
always been awkward.
I mean, awkward is just a state of mind. Um, okay, good. What will you be working on today?
Um, in true me fashion,
You
a
don't
new
know?
thing.
A new
Um,
thing?
I'm sorry. I was trying to write a short story, and yeah, that didn't work. Now I'm pantsing something for fun. I'm sorry to all the people.
I mean, the only one you're letting down is yourself, as Katie says,
Yeah,
or as
I
Wallace
mean,
says. What is this new brilliant shiny story that you have the urge to write?
it's like a adventure story, kind of D&D
Oof.
inspired, little
Writing your
bit like
own dungeon crawler, Nina?
not quite. I've
Okay.
told the premise to a friend, and she said it reminds her of Paladin's Grace.
Okay. I'm
It's a
familiar
little
with that.
spicy, maybe. I don't know. I don't have it planned, but it could be.
Could be spicy, could not be spicy. Who's
Could
to
be.
say? Only future Nina will tell. And she might even not even know.
Yeah, I don't think future Nina will know. I don't have any hope in this project, but it's fun for now.
I mean, unless you want to be a published author, fun is all you need from a hobby. So okay, we are joined today by some other people. First, I should probably say who I am. I see a new face here. Tanya, hello and welcome. You might not be new, it might just be a new profile picture. But I'm working on my deadline, August 16, for my second draft to my dev editor. It's rough. Oh my God. I wish I had another draft to write before I was handing it off because I just wish I had another draft. Um, but alas, I should just have to tear the band aid off and send her my half baked second draft. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I have high hopes for this. But I do wish I had another draft to just like iron out all the creases in the plot because I have ideas on how to improve it. So I'm like, it feels wasteful to use a dev editor for something that I already want to change. But I'm hoping, and they have also said that this is okay. I'm hoping that I can just pass along some doc because there is like a questionnaire to fill out, and one of the question is like, what do you already know that you want to change? So that like I can just, it's going to be so long that section, but I already have a bunch of ideas for changes. So, but not big changes. It's more like little tweaks and additions. So I think the overarching plot line I'm happy with. Let's see what my editor says. But yeah, working on my fitness and my scene 28. I'm leaving on holiday soon. So I want to get at least this current scene 28 and then the next scene 29. I want to get those two done before I leave on Friday. Uh, but Friday is a 6 hour train journey. So if I have work to do then, that's not the worst. Uh, so yeah, that's what I'm working on. We are also have a custom of assigning people little jobs in this fictional town called Middle Point. We have Malin, who's the chief editor of the newspaper, Trying Times. We have Becca, who's the sheriff. We have Katie, who's the madam of the saloon. And now Nina is here, so you need a job too.
Oh no.
Do you have any like visions, or can I assign you something? Because I have an idea, but it could be rude.
Please assign me something.
I
I
was
don't
thinking
make
you could.
choices.
I was thinking you could be the town surgeon.
I mean, sure.
But I think this is a small town, so you also have to double as a veterinarian.
Sure.
So I don't know if you're, are you a surgeon with veterinarian experience or are you a veterinarian with surgical experience? Which one do you feel most called to?
That's a good question. I feel like I'm probably more of a surgeon with vet experience.
Okay, okay. I love that. Uh, Okay, so Nina is now our town's veterinarian slash surgeon, I guess, surgeon slash veterinarian. So you have to set up shop somewhere. You have to get an office. You can hire a receptionist if you want to, but you will have to pay for them yourself. And I guess people will just have to start being injured. Uh, Becca says that there is very little crime in the town, so I don't know how much work you will have, but
It's fine. I'll
maybe
bring the crime.
yeah, you'll bring the crime. Maybe you'll get more out of the veterinarian experience than the
Yeah.
surgical experience, but a horse, a man, same thing. So yeah, it is here. Oh my god, a new bombshell has entered the villa. Yes, we were on some stream on Monday. Crystal stream, was it?
Yeah.
And Ina's like, oh my god, it's been so long since I streamed. And I'm like, well, do I have the job for you? And here we are. So thank you so much for being here. We were joined by Tanya. Hello, hello. Hi, friends. Just dropping in while I eat. Lol, no words today, probably because busy morning, very sleepy. Capital Nina. Lowercase Molly. Hello, hello. Or heyo. Honestly, something fun sounds great. Yeah. They do say to write the book that you would love to read because you have to read it 72 times. And that's what I'm currently feeling with this draft. If I never have to read it again, that'd be lovely. But I fear I have a lot of reading left. Joined by Jessica. Hello, hello. It's Nina. Oh, hey, Malin is here. Oh my god, so fun. Yes, I'm a newbie in Middletown. Yeah, Malin named this because I'm writing a Weird Western for context. I'm writing a Weird Western novel set in like 1881 Colorado. So my intro is kind of yeehaw themed, and I always open with "Hello, that is another beautiful day on the prairie." So I forget how the town started, but suddenly Becca was sheriff, and then Malin was the reporter, and then Katie opened a brothel. So it is very much a theater of the mind experience. But I like it in Middle Point. I think it's fun.
I feel like all of the jobs, they work very well for the people. I can definitely see Katie open a brothel. Like,
yeah, I think Wendy works the bar at Katie's brothel. So Katie has employed Wendy, which also makes sense. Malin says, I'm reporting that I received my first bits of feedback of Rules of Survival from Anna, and I'm gonna itch to get back into it, but I gotta wait for the rest of this month before I do anything. It's giving that that TikTok that's going around like no, I gotta wait, no, I can't do it. Yeah, it's given that. And I love that. Oh yeah, Crystal opened a mine the other day, so she's the mining operator. So yeah, another important job. She employs a lot of people, nameless crowd, but a very, very big employer in Middle Point. Let's see. The Trying Times would like to report that shooting the bad guys doesn't mean there was very little crime, only the jail stays empty. Wow. I think the Trying Times might be onto something. Yeah, I named it because you were writing the thickest midpoint known to man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I was writing the midpoint of my novel. That's right. And that turned out to be like 8,000 words. Oof.
8,000 words?
8,156 words in a single scene. I have since divvied it up. So I think one scene is now 2007 and the other is 5,000 something, which is still a lot for a scene, but it's better than 8,000. So a little by little, we're inching our way down. Can't wait to edit a 5,000 word scene. Ugh. Lol, of course. Let's see. Sometimes they go missing. Bats gotta eat. Yeah, it is a very dangerous job, mining. Also, Nina, love your glasses. I like that they coordinate with your fit. I think that's cute. Coming to you from the office today, and apparently I'm the only one not on vacation, so hopefully I can get a lot of words in. I love being at the office. Boss makes $1, you make a dime, and that's why you write on company time. There will be a report of those in the fashion scene on the streets of Middletown section of the Trying Times. I think it's called Middle Point, and I imagine it being middle and then space and then point. Or is the middle point one word? Nina's dyslexic and I'm Norwegian, so neither of us know. People have to tell us. Middle Point. It is 2 words, yeah. The midpoint is a single word, but so that's what I'm imagining. Middle point. I could see myself dog and horse sitting if anyone needs it. I have no experience, but also I've never lost anyone's pet, so
I thought that said I could see myself as a dog or a horse, and I'm like, you do you, Tanya.
I mean, Tanya, if you want to run the livery, I'm a-okay with that. That is yours to occupy if you feel called to the work, to the job. Boss lives 7 hours away. He'll never know. He'll never know. Middle point. Oh, okay. Middle point. Yes, forgot. LOL. Okay, denizens of Middle Point. Oh, and I'm the Reverend Mayor for context. The Reverend Mayor Stieg. Not a lot of sermons, not a lot of running to town. Stuff mostly sorts itself out because people are so good at the jobs.
No crime.
I was thinking, no crime, so a very easy job. Though I've been watching, I started Widow's Bay. Have you seen it?
No. Tell me about it.
It's this show about this island in the middle of nowhere, which is most islands. And I've only seen 2 episodes, but there's like this mayor who's trying to run the town, and there's like a lot of spoopy stuff happening. It's a great show. I was watching it last night. I was going to watch 1 episode, but I had to watch 2 because it was so good. And I forgot the context of this anecdote. Why am I telling the story? Oh yes, the mayor character. The mayor character in Widow's Point is kind of a dick. So I'm going to try and be better than him. But good show, I say. Only having seen 2 episodes, I did like it a lot. I was voice messaging Becca like live updates as I was watching it, and it got so scary. So a lot of them is just me going no, because I was just like I was so scared. I get very like scared in the moment, but I didn't have any dreams about it, so that's good. But yeah, great show, very spooky. Up there, like sort of with some of my favorites, which is like Haunting of Hill House, if you've seen that. Midnight Mass, if you've seen that, kind of the same vibe. So
yeah,
very good. I recommend
put it on my to watch list, which is already very long, but
yeah,
it's like my TBR. It's never ending.
I mean, I've been thinking about this for 2 months, so but yeah, Widow's Bay, do recommend. I take it this is you accepting the job as the livery stable mistress. So congratulations, Tanya, you've been promoted. We're going to do 2 45-minute sprints today with some yapping in between. So we're going to go for a few hours. People in the chat, if you want to let me know what you're working on, I'd be delighted to hear about it. Also, when we go back from the sprints, if you feel compelled, I do like people sharing lines from their work. And also that makes us at least write 1 line during the sprints because we're like, well, I got to share something. So if you want to share a line when we get back, I'd love to. There's no like cap on what you can share. As long as it's not censored by YouTube, you'll be a-okay. I also don't care if you have to spread it out across like, 3 or so comments, but don't send like a page and like 15 comments. But yeah, I think that's it. Any final words before we go into our first sprint, Nina?
Good luck.
Good luck. The surgeon has spoken. Let's see. We're going to do a classic first. This time I actually prepared the sprints. So.
Oh my God, good job.
I know. I've only been doing this for 6 years, so you'd think. Let's see. Okay. This first sprint will be me leaving work early and going on my hot girl walk. Love Malin. I'm gonna crochet my rainbow birthday dress for the first sprint. Ooh, take care of your shoulder, Jessica. Yeehaw, Fizzy. Did you fix your laptop? No, I moved on to my stationery. My laptop is still 1 foot in the grave at this point. Maybe Middle Point needs like a computer shop. Happy words, my friends. Gonna go play a game. Haven't decided which game, lol. But talk to you for now. Nope. TTFN. Talk to for Crystal. What does this mean? Tanya is studying. What are you studying? Oh, speaking of, here's the barkeep. Wendy, welcome. We're just heading into our first sprint, starting now.
You're muted.
I've been doing this for 10 years now, but still I make rookie mistakes. Wie geht es dir, Nina?
It everything kind of worked out. I don't know how many words I wrote because I forgot to check where I started, but I mean, it's going okay. I mean, I'm just info dumping it to myself basically, so.
Oh, that's a good
And
draft
half
to
of the
have.
grammar is wrong, so you know.
Do you have a line to share?
I will, but I haven't chosen one yet, and most of them are like very bad and not correct in
There are no
grammar.
bad
So,
lines, Nina.
oh,
There's
there are
only bad
bad lines.
readers. No, I'm not looking, to share the best. Just share whatever you feel comfortable with. It is an exercise sharing too. So I'll talk about how I did
Yes,
while you
please.
find a line. I did well. I wrote 608 words, so I'm very happy with that. It annoys me so much because I've been fighting writing all day. Like, I've been wanting to write, but my body and my brain has been fighting me. And then when I sit down, the words just pour out of my fingertips like nobody's business. And it just annoys me. Like, why couldn't I just do this at noon
Yeah,
today instead of 6
yeah.
p.m.? Why do I have to feel guilty for 8 hours before I can sit down and write? Oh, it irks me to no end. But I had a good time. In terms of sharing a line, I'll share the last bit of paragraph I wrote because
Okay.
I think it's funny. Cassidy stepped inside and crouched down, sliding along the edge of the last inches until he sat down at the bottom. His body still ached from the events of the last few days, and it took some moving around and adjusting before he was comfortable enough to sit properly. Mrs. Wu picked up the lid and slid it on like she had done with Madeline. With only a crescent of blue sky left, she leaned over and stared down at him. You got your guns, right? He nodded. If anyone who's not me opens these barrels, shoot first. Ask questions later, he echoed, pulling a smile from her lips. Good boy. And as she slid the lid on top, the last slivers of light disappeared. In the darkness, he heard the dull clang of iron against the top hoop and the heavy blows of the mallet driving it in place. That's what I did.
Oh damn! Look at you go. That's
Yeah, it's a lot. Did you find something to share?
yes, and I apparently I wrote 725 words. So you know.
People can do hard things, Nina. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my god, where is it? There it is. I mean, I can share something. Just ignore the grammar, okay? I don't know.
Already ignored.
I switch between tenses, and sometimes I can't fix it while I read it.
This is safe space.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start here. Okay. I jumped off the bar and reached for my dagger, but the halter was empty. You pay a witch a fortune, and then her spell fails, he grumbles, stroking the blade of my dagger. What kind of magic do you possess? I swallowed, frozen in place, waiting, hoping, wishing for Grim to burst through the doors. The stranger must have caught my darting glances. Your friend won't come to save you, he said. I dealt with him. So, yeah.
Love that. I love the trope of like a bar fight and hidden daggers and like whew, whew. That's so good. I'm intrigued. What is the story? Nina's like,
I don't
who knows?
even really know. I don't even
friend?
really know. It's basically just this. It's basically like a tiefling woman, and she runs this tavern that she inherited from her parents who went missing. And then the only other person who also works there is the half orc dude who at one point just wandered in, like, and she says like a stray, and he calls himself her guard dog because he guards the bar and he like kicks people out. And
Ugh.
then we have the stranger who it obviously has magic that doesn't work, and is kind of pissed about it. But he's not like actually an evil guy. He's just really pissed and doesn't understand why the magic doesn't work. So he's just
I love that.
yeah. It's kind of like more of a. This is a very dramatic passage, even though the whole thing in the end is kind of like more funny than like actually dramatic. But she doesn't know that yet at that point.
Stieg, what is the story, Nina? Wow, I came here for a good time, and now I'm getting attacked.
I mean,
Look, sometimes I have to pull lines out of people. Like we all know Becca, she takes some warming up before she wanted to share lines, but now she loves it, I say, having assigned this trait to her. She loves sharing lines. And I love hearing people's lines. I love having friends who write books because that means that I get to, well, someday read the books, but you have to finish it. So,
I mean that's
um,
not you're never gonna read mine, but I'm happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Nina. And I did not like, if there was any tense changes, I did not register it whatsoever. I just hear cool woman with a dagger. So,
I mean, she doesn't have a dagger.
well, yeah, it was empty.
It's gone.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm very much a passenger princess when it comes to reading. I don't know if you're the same, but like I'm a passenger princess when I read, or a passenger prince. Like the plot hole will have to be a chasm before I'm like, oh, something's
Yeah.
off here. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like happy to be here. Like if there's like an inkling of a character I like, I can sit through anything.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes when I read books, I'm like, oh my god, this was so great. I had the time of my life. And then I look at reviews and people are like, this is such a big plot hole. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't realize it at all. I just had a good
yeah.
time, you know.
Or when you
You,
love a
you,
book and they're like, oh my god, that was a great time. And then you read reviews and people's like, this is the worst book ever written, and here is why. And you're like,
oh yeah.
oh, wait, I'm
Oh.
just stupid. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why nowadays when I like a book or anything, I usually see what other people say about it before I recommend it to people. Because what if they are smarter than me and read
I
this and be
mean,
like,
that's fair.
what
Well, Malin's
what
smarter
did
than
you
me, and she
yeah.
hated Dungeon Girl Carl. So, like,
Oh my god.
yeah,
How they I haven't read it, but I've been recommended it so many times.
I see it everywhere now, and people
Yeah.
like, I know Becca loves it, Cody loves it. Um, Same. I had no idea passenger princess was a term. Lol. I've gotten better though. Yeah, it's a term used for a car. Like if you're the princess and you just like point the direction and eat all the snacks, uh, stuff like that. That's a passenger princess, and I kind of just adopt that to reading. Like I'm a passenger princess when I read, or a passenger prince when I read, because like I have no stakes. Like I'm not driving this car. I'm just here for a ride. Basically, I think that's what a passenger princess is, and I kind of love that analogy for reading. Wow. First of all, I'm not smarter. I'm only more arrogant. Second, I just didn't find the plot anywhere. It was like a fun ride with no destination in mind, and that wasn't for me. Lol. Yeah, I mean, there's super popular books where I'm like, this could have been an email. So I get you,
Yeah.
Malin. But
I
I
mean,
just like, yeah.
honestly, Mullen saying it was like a fun ride with no destination, that sounds right up my alley.
Nina's like, I don't need
So
to
I'm
go
going to
anywhere.
take your bad review and I'm gonna read it based on that.
And like, there's no book that's universally loved. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I should be saying this on God's internet, but Percy Jackson, kind of boring.
Oh my god, Stieg. You can't say that. I've never read it.
I mean, yeah.
Like, but I know that people don't like when other people criticize it. So
I mean, it's not a criticism of the book. It's just a criticism of me because I think if I had read that book when I, for example, read Harry Potter, like in sixth grade, seventh grade, I would have gobbled that up like nobody's business because I'm so into mythology. Like every queer kid was into mythology at some point and still are to this day, probably.
yeah.
Like if you're into mythology, you're gay now. I'm sorry. I don't make the laws. But I read
Yeah.
that book when I was, how old was I? It must have been at university. So I was probably like 25, 26 when I read the first Percy Jackson book. And the book is not written, for a 26-year-old man in mind. So I was too old. I missed the window. I think if I read it when I
Mm,
was younger, I would have loved it. But yeah, I just like, wow,
mm.
this is so boring. These are children, and for that reason, I am out. But yeah, I wish I was more into Percy Jackson.
I feel that. I tried to read
Uh,
it once and it just did not work.
the first time I really noticed a glaring plot hole was in the show Good Girls, and I still absolutely love it and don't care. What is Good Girls? I have not heard of her. Let's see. Good Girls show. Oh, I have seen this. Lol. Never mind. I saw a couple of seasons. I love Mae Whitman. She's so funny. Also love Christina Hendricks. Great actress. Also love Retta. Okay, yes, Retta. Yeah, that is a fun time, that show. That was entertained. I don't know why I stopped watching, but I just think I fell off at some point. Um, I'm totally a passenger princess, although lately I noticed bad writing a lot more than I used to. Yeah, I can notice bad prose, or not bad prose, but like prose where my editor brain is going, oh, this is
Oh,
the fifth time this name is mentioned in this paragraph. You
oh
should
yeah.
switch it up.
Oh my God. That's like
Um,
one of the worst things. I can't read stuff anymore without looking at it being like, how would I rewrite this paragraph if it's like not working? And I'm like, I wish I could turn it off.
yeah, but I guess that is, um, that is the mantle we carry as writers. That we're always gonna be thinking about writing when we read. Well, I am. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm more of a passenger princess than a literary critic for sure. Um, that's why I love bad reviews. I know what's for me and what's not, so I'm happy to read them and be like, you know what? Hell yeah, I love a dumb character with no depth. Let me read this. That's funny. Maybe it's the hearing it in the audiobook form, but suddenly bad writing becomes so glaring. Yeah. 3 words: pumpkin spice cafe. Worst writing I've ever experienced. And me and Nina wrote that book, so you're welcome. That's a great term. I think I'm mostly a passenger princess when reading or watching a movie, unless something widely stands out to me. I might think more deeply about it later or on the second viewing. I'm usually like, I'll see a show or see a movie or read a book, and then I'll hear people talk about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a very interesting way. And then I just like adapt that as if it's my own opinion. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
Nina, have you watched this show? It's like so meta about this thing. Fully
Yeah.
seen the
No.
show and not having that thought myself.
I've watched so many movies and felt like, oh my God, this was the best time because I just had a good time. And then I go home and like I let it sink in, and like a couple of days later, I'm like, actually, that was really bad. Just while I was watching it, like at the movie theater, for example, because it's just such an experience. I'm like, whoa, best thing ever. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Seeing it in the theater absolutely brings a certain quality to it, where I'm like sort of almost blind for it. But like the bad movies are
Yeah.
really bad in the movies too. Like I saw what was that one? I saw one with my brother that he wanted to see about some monster hunter played by that guy who's groomed. Oh my god, what is his name? He has a much older girlfriend or wife or whatever, and he's an actor. He's in his 30s now, probably 40s. I don't know. He's a man.
Yeah.
Can't tell. What is his name, Nina?
I
Please.
don't know. I don't know. I know who you mean, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
good
he was in a
with these
movie
names,
about
but yeah.
monster hunting or playing some Russian family kind of guy. And oh yes, this is it. Craven the Hunter.
Mm,
My God. What happened? Yes, also Aaron Taylor Johnson is his name. Uh,
that's
you
yeah.
beat me to it. But yeah, I watched that movie in the theaters and I had like a good time because I was in the theaters, but like what a crap movie.
Oh yeah, no,
I was just
I think
like, who wrote this?
I can accept or like tolerate a bad movie in theaters because it's first of all I paid for it. Second of all, it's just a whole experience, and I'm way too awkward to just walk out. There's been only one movie where I actually walked out, and that was the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, like way back when. And we went to the theater, and my whole family and I walked just out in the middle of it because we're like, this is so bad, we cannot watch it, and I stand by it.
Oh no, I've never seen any of that, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, the show, great. I don't know about the live action, I haven't seen it, but the movie, oh, awful. But that's universally agreed. Like everyone thinks it's awful.
There's probably a
But
person
yeah,
out there who loves the live action Avatar movie from way back.
probably, but they are just wrong.
They're objectively wrong.
Objectively wrong.
I've heard egregious things about that live action one, and I also heard things about the new show, live action show. I've only gotten a few clips, and it's of this lady who's like really sassy, so I'm very into it. Um,
Sure. I don't know which lady because there are many sassy ladies in Avatar, but
I think she's a fire gal.
okay,
Question
yeah,
mark.
then probably Azula.
I
That
don't
would make
know.
sense.
I
It
think
would make
she's
sense if it's
the sister to that guy with the mark, the
Yes,
redemption
Azula.
character.
Yeah. The,
And she just yes,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think this is her, and she just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
constantly berates the Avatar and like has quips, and I'm like, yes, queen.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I don't know about her in the live action, like because I haven't seen it, but that does still fit her like animated character.
Yeah.
Love
Nina,
her.
I tried the live action show, and the costuming is so bad it kept taking me out. I had to stop.
I'm kind of
I've heard the show is decent compared to the movie, but lacking a lot.
yeah. At this point, I'm just at a point where I feel like I don't need to watch things that are adaptations of something I like. Because I used to think like, oh, I have to watch it because I like the original thing, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stay with the original thing. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching stuff, but then I like there's so many Pride and Prejudice iterations, but like, the Keira Knightley movie will forever be Bay, and there's nothing that's ever going to be as good as that for me.
I think that the reason
Not
why
interested in
I'm
your
not
thoughts, Nina, unless they're vehemently positive.
of course, but my sister didn't like it, so I was kind of raised to like the mini series with Colin Firth.
Boring.
My sister sat next to me and had me read the actual book while things were happening in the movie. It was in the show. It was very weird. But I do agree
Yeah.
that the Keira Knightley one is kind of great. I
do.
I can't tell
but
my
I am
sister, but-
excited. Like, I'll see anything Pride and Prejudice. I'm very excited for this. What is coming out now? Sense and Sensibility. Is that it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Very excited for that. Very excited for that. And also, like, I love Lord of the Rings movies. Obviously,
Yeah.
just as good, if not even better than the books. I thought the books are pretty great too. Though, she that shall not be named, the Harry Potter series, excellent movie adaptations, shitty author. So it's just like, yeah, I think a lot of things can be good, but then you can do a lot of wrongs too. Like, for example, Avatar show. Yeah. I'm also not a purist. I think, books and TV and series are two different media, so you have to make adaptations. I'm never the one
Yeah.
to be like, oh my God, her hair is blonde instead of brown. How dare they? It ruins everything. And I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw, cutie pie. Let's get through some more comments because we're yapping away. We got to clock in another sprint. When I'm first experiencing it, I am just there to enjoy. We got a line from Molly. I wake up in a haze, not the soft, dreamy kind. More like some stuffed my head full of nails and then drop kicked it repeatedly. I hate tequila. Oof. Wow. I'm going to start this comment because this is me coded as fuck. Tequila makes me dangerous. There for the ride, I should say. Yeah. Good Girls had quite a few plot holes. Yeah, I sent a low-key kind of scary email. Well done, Katie. Still trying to catch my breath now. Don't tell me you don't like it. I won't take criticism. Haha. I love the characters, chemistry. Yeah, I thought it was a great show. I enjoyed it so much. I never got to the point where there was a plot hole. But I love like suburban moms, mafia hijinks. That is one of my favorite tropes. So I used to be obsessed with Desperate Housewives, and I wrote for NaNoWriMo one year. I wrote a sort of work inspired by Desperate Housewife, which had like,
Iconic.
yeah, it was like, what's it called? A circular little drive, a cul-de-sac. It was a cul-de-sac, and then the queen of the cul-de-sac association was killed. She was a mean person, and then the novel was like, who done it? So it was a good time. I had a lot of like interesting characters, I thought. Never finished that, but it was called Suburban Insurgency. So I liked it a lot. But yeah, that sounded a lot like Good Girls, like the whole mafia housewife situation. Though not all of them are housewives, I guess. Gold Star, you did a thing. This sounds like your book nemesis. May I introduce you to my own book nemesis, Blood of Hercules? If I had a nickel every time Malin mentioned Blood of Hercules, I would have not known about this book if it had not been for Malin, which I think is so funny. I'm one of those few who cannot stand Twilight. It's awful and gave me a migraine trying to read it less than a chapter in. No, thank you. I love the Twilight books when I read them. They are the books that got me back into reading after I had a period of like being too cool to read in like early teenage years. So I loved Twilight in high school and was obsessed, but it's laughably bad now. I still think that depression scene from the second book is peak. I think it's gonna be yeah. There's nothing more
I've
iconic.
watched the movies, but they are the best. They are just the best.
Well, there's a period. I think it's the second movie in the books where Bella like falls into a depression. I think it's after the whole cliff situation.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's just chapter after chapter, and the only title is the month, and then it's empty, and like you just you turn the page and it's just like a couple of months with nothing in it. I'm like, wow, that's a great description. She cooked for
Yeah.
that. She did a lot of wrong, but the depression
But she
segment was not wrong. Let's see. I remember the ranting and raving you went through. It was iconic. Not the movie. Your ranting is iconic. I've forgotten all my thoughts about it. I just remember hating it and paying money to see it. I need to watch it for the fan service, but don't catch me paying for it. Yeah, good call. You definitely don't have to. That's such a good point, Nina. I don't need to watch the adaptation of something I already love. I really want to watch the new Mary Bennett show. I have heard nothing but great things about the other Bennett sister, so I'm very excited for that. I haven't seen it either, Amanda, but I've seen great things, and I've seen like the media tour for the actors, the one who plays Mary and the two romantic interests question mark, and they have like fun chemistry, so I'm excited. The Keira Knightley one is a yearly rewatch in this household. Yeah, I do like to watch it. Although I've already seen most of it on TikTok. Yeah. I thought I was going crazy because I was hearing a cat and not seeing one, lol. Pride and Prejudice is different though. I will always watch those. I do get annoyed when a character becomes conventionally attractive as a matter of course, but I get that it's the industry. Yeah, I see what you're saying, and I agree. I hate like an iPhone face in a historical drama. That is just nothing takes me out more. I'm like, oh, Lady Danbury, where did you get your buccal fat removal, if I may ask? Or like, what's the one? I forget, but I'm very excited for this new. Oh no, wait, it is a Pride and Prejudice movie, isn't it? With Olivia Colman.
Yeah.
I think it's Pride and Prejudice. Yes, I'm very excited for that.
Yes.
Yeah, the vibes in the movies are how I feel when summer's been here too long. There is no such thing as a too long movie. Lol, the depression scene in New Moon is like the same as the scene in Pride and Prejudice. She did a lot of wrong, but that one right. Lol, lol, lol. It's Pride and Prejudice. Yes, yes, I'm very excited for this. I think it's a show, question mark, or is it a movie? I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into the second and probably last sprint of the day. Let's see. I have prepared a beautiful timer that's gonna really sit well with the summer crowd. Can I make us small? And another Sense and Sensibility too, I believe. Yeah, I think it's both. 45 minutes on the clock. I'd love it if you want to share a line when you get back. 3, 2, 1, Nina, put that cat down. It's time to work. How was that sprint for you?
I think good. Again, no idea how many words I wrote, but I am at 2,941 words in this whole thing, so doing great.
Love.
Look
Do
at
you
me
have a line
go.
to share?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you need a sec?
Yes, I need a sec, please.
Okay. I wrote some more. I am at 932 words for the day.
Ooh.
My daily goal is 1,000, so I think I can push that soon. I spent most of that sprint doing the laundry. That took about a half an hour, so I didn't have much time to write, but I did write a little snippet. This is the main character trying to sneak into a city in this barrel that he was locked in the previous snippet. And they've been stopped by some deputies doing gate guard stuff. I'm an honest lady with a job, Pickings. You know this, she said. I reckon it's been a few years since you were a young lady, and I also doubt you've ever had an honest day's work in your life. She laughed. I'll have you know, this is prime goods. You would know you've been around poor decisions enough to have made it through a few of these. She patted one of the top barrels. The deputy chuckled, or at least that's what it sounded like from inside the barrel, before something rustled against the side. He was closer now, only a few feet away. There was a knock on the barrel next to Cassidy, and he gave a deep thud for an answer. See, deputy? Filled to the brim. What if we wanted to taste right now? The deputy said, his voice tinged with an edge of an idea. I would urge you to wait. If we pop them open right here, the air would spoil the goods. It needs some more storing. The villain has said all goods and wares are to pay taxes for entering the city, for the greater good, naturally. Cassidy held his breath. If they started searching the wagon, opening the barrels, him and Madeline would easily be discovered. His hand instinctively went to his hips where his weapons hang. How about you and your associates here come to poor decisions tonight? I'll make sure you get your taxes and then some interest. Which is not great sounding when I read it out loud, but it's the moment it has to be for now. So.
Oh, I think it's good. While you were reading this, I was like, damn. Maybe one day I can write like this.
Oof. Maybe one day you can write better than this. Maybe one day I can write better than this.
Maybe one day I actually edit the book, have something finished. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows, Nina? I sure don't. Let's see what our friends did. Marta was asking a question. Oh, wait, you've been going for 2 hours. Please tell me you're doing one more sprint. I fear that was our last. I'm going to finish the rest of camera. But I fear that was the last, Marta. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I feel like I missed some comments earlier, but they've all been marked off, so I don't think. Oh. There was a whole bunch of comments here. I never said hi to her. Houston, hello, welcome. Anna has left little hearts on her favorite sentences in Ross, so I'll share the ones she liked. I didn't share this from Malin earlier, which is a crime. My apologies. 7, Axel breathes out, finally dropping his gun at his side. I count 7. His voice breaks a little at the end of the sentence. The words expelled instead of spoken. Oof, love that. And then back to our current program. Let us see. Amanda, I've got 7 pages of ads to finish, price checking. I love that. Katie says, as a reward for sending the scary email, I bought tickets to go see the Odyssey in IMAX.
Oh, yeah, I heard that the IMAX one is better because the framing is different and you see so much more, which is kind of rude, but I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither.
But I mean, it's
Um,
it's it's
why
many
is
big stars.
many big stars? I would see it for Anne Hathaway, um, and her Penelope. I don't care about anything else, maybe except for
I
the dog.
I like the Odyssey. I haven't
I mean, my
read it,
only
but I
point of
like
reference is just Epic the Musical.
I mean, that was my only point of reference, but then I haven't read it, but I did like a lot of research about it because then I got obsessed with it, and I'm like, I love looking at new things about the Odyssey. Sometimes sometimes the things aren't fun. Sometimes they're fun. I mean, my favorite one is still Epic, but that's a known fact.
It's a known fact. I have seen people showing like Epic the Musical to the Odyssey cast in the interviews, and I'm like, yes, get Anne Hathaway booked in that Penelope role.
Oh my
Stat.
god, imagine. That would be
Ugh.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Why is Nina here? Because I asked her and she said yes, because she is a friend. Why should I not be here? An excellent retort. I don't know. I thought you're dealing with a lot, so you wouldn't want to have to people. Well, she's barely peopling, so it's good. You look very cute with your new hair in September, bestie. Very cute, very demure, very bi. Marta's here, as we've seen. Hi, friends. I'm so glad I made it. Feels like it's been a while. The saxophone starts playing just a little louder. Finished everything I absolutely had to get done today, which means now I get 2 hours to go ahead for once. I love that. To get ahead for once. I just spent the last 10 minutes of the spring tidying away dinner and packing my bag for tomorrow. We are doing a croquet at the park work social, and it hurt my foot, so I'm taking my crochet instead. Crochet at the park. Love that. Feeling very productive. I used the sprint to finish filming bits of a video for next Sunday, put everything in the right folder, and now making dinner. The alliteration amuses me. Me too. I got a few more rows crocheted, and then I got my nail stuff set up to do my nails. Then I got pizza for lunch and munched. Lunch and munch. I love that. I love it, Stieg. So excited to get my hands on that book. Girl, me too. Maybe one day you can actually write something, Nina. And where's your book? And well, you can have 3 of them, I suppose. But where's the new stuff? Love this. And that was great, Stieg. Don't smaller yourself. I'll small myself if I want to. No, Stieg. Sad face. Sad emoji, sad emoji, sad face. Are you sad? Nothing stopping you from starting to stream after this one, Marta. Yeah, Kitty probably has a stream at some point, question mark. Yeah, Marta, you just have to stream yourself. I love that, Malin. But I don't want to write for 2 hours. I was going to do a quick 20, 30 minutes. Yeah. I've been enjoying all the memes about how Nolan intended us to see it on TikTok. I was really considering driving 5 hours to go see the 70mm one that's supposedly the best, but I decided just regular IMAX. It is no surprise to anyone that The Odyssey is one of my faves. Love Epic, love Christopher Nolan, love Ancient Greece. What more could I want? I don't know. More dogs? But seeing all the reviews about Nolan doesn't know how to write a woman with depth and uses the amazing cast of actors he has to pass the Bechdel test doesn't make me want to watch it. Yeah. I would see it for Anne Hathaway and Anne Hathaway alone. I forgot about the Odyssey movie. Nice to have something to look forward to. I do got 3 lol. I'm working on my book with Becca. That might be a thing sometimes. Lol. Okay. Okay. What is this thing with Becca? Tell me all about it. At some point, it's been chaos over in the house of Chandler, but maybe we'll be back tonight. The gays, probably. Oh, yeah. And dogs. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's the truth. I would see it for Zendaya and for Anne Hathaway. And that's about it. Okay, it's been 2.5 hours. How do we feel about today's productivity, Nina? I'm so proud of you. Did you find a line to share also? And let that be our parting word. Never.
Okay, cool. I found one. It's, I wanted to punch him, stab him to make him go away, but before the anger could grow strong enough, the realization set it. That's not the realization set in. The tavern was gone. My home was gone. Everything my parents had built was gone, and it was all my fault. Poor little girlie is having a rough time.
Poor little girlie. Yes,
Everything burned
absolutely. Also
down.
for Lupita. Yeah. Have you seen that perfume ad? That's like so sapphic and features Anne Hathaway and Zendaya. Are you talking about the
I've seen
Bulgari
that one.
jewelry commercial? Isn't that Anne Hathaway and Zendaya? No, that's Anne Hathaway and someone blonde? Question mark. Who is in the Bulgari commercial? I thought it was Zendaya. Let me just quickly Google this research. Anne Hathaway Bulgari commercial. Yeah. That's Zendaya and Anne Hathaway. Yeah, that is so sapphic. One day I want to write a story about that commercial. Yeah. I officially started my ADHD meds, so hoping to get into bigger writing projects soon. Oh, yes, Madeline, absolutely 1000% Lupita's only. Yeah, you're welcome, everyone, in advance. Yeah, this is the commercial or the ad. Yeah. Tragique. So what's going to happen to her family home now?
Well, it's gone. Whoops.
Who
I don't
burned it
know.
down?
Oh, she technically she did. She said it's all her fault.
Well, sometimes
kind of
people
her
say
fault.
that, and then it's not their fault. Because my
No,
character says
it's
that a
kind of her
lot.
fault. It's just I love her, but she's a little bit like she thinks a thought, and then that's the end, and she doesn't think further. So she always makes bad decisions. Not always, but a lot of the time. Yeah,
Okay.
that was kind of like the catalyst. Because
It's
now
gone. Oops.
Yeah. Whoops. No, but it has to be gone because otherwise she has no reason to leave, but she has to go on an adventure, so it,
Okay. Nina is a self-insert character.
No. I mean, no, because she makes decisions.
Because she's blonde.
Exactly. No, but she actually decides things. I don't make decisions. So,
Okay.
she's who I strive to be, someone who makes decisions.
Bad decisions, mind you.
Yeah, but like any decision,
Yeah. Have to push her into that second act. Yeah, this made me laugh so hard. Character loses everything. Writer, whoops. It'd be like that sometimes.
This is just like a fun thing where I just throw every trope I like into it. It doesn't have to be good or make sense.
Yeah. Nina strives to lose the family home. Yes. Is making bad decisions better than no decisions? The philosopher questions. New lore uncovered, but decisions nonetheless. Okay, I think that was it for today. I'm so sorry, Marta. I just don't have it in me to do another sprint because I want to go and watch Widow's Bay. I'm going to be so for real. So that's what I'm going to do. And thank you so much to Nina for being here.
Thank you for
being
inviting me.
Incredible, for sharing lines, for doing a lot of work.
I know. I'm a busy woman.
You're a busy woman. I wouldn't want to walk into your calendar anymore or whatever that Sabrina Carpenter song is. Yeah, I mean, Nina never fixed the mess anyway. Enjoy Widow's Bay. Enjoy your show. I shall write in solitude. Oh, you could stream.
That sounds
it was a great little chat, chitty chat. Yeah. Bye all by myself. Are you trying to guilt me, Marta? Because it ain't working. Enjoy your downtime. It's okay, Stig. Sad face. Okay, and with that, the Wednesday season comes to an end. Catch you later, people. Bye.